EA Sports. It's in the game.
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of welterweight action between Paulie the Magic Man Malignaggi and Vivian Harris. Paulie Malignaggi's ring walk, something special in the air. You can just sense it out of him. Vivian Harris is making his way to the ring right now, puffing out his chest, glaring with those eyes, and taking a big stride to his destination and glory.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Paulie, the Magic Man Malignaggi, and his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, this is Vivian Harris.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up, and let's go.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. I think you can just sense right away that strategy is going to be key here. This isn't going to be some wild type brawl. This is going to be a very technical, strategic type fight.
Absolutely, Joe. Each guy waiting for the other one to make the first mistake.
Paulie Malignaggi's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head. Get working the ball.
Good block. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Paulie Malignaggi.
Let's see some more head movement.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Gets rid of that effort. Good looking counter punch. And in round number one, you already get the sense that they have no intentions of this fight going the distance. What does a fighter need to do to really build the foundation to a great career?
Well, first of all, they have to have the desire to have that great career. There has to be something in them. There has to be coal in that furnace to burn, and to burn later on. Maybe something happened to them in their life. Maybe through their parents, maybe through neighbors, maybe through coaches. Somebody told them they were never going to make it. And they go in their mind that they're going to find a way to make those people wrong.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot.
Keep it going.
That's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Paulie Malignaggi. Great movement to get away from those punches. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Paulie Malignaggi. Good way to protect the midsection. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
But they both have high engines. They have the motors that never stop going.
Listen, I'm not gonna stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches. Listen, I'm not.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Way to block there. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Blocks that punch. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Showing you some defense there with the block. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Paulie Malignaggi. Good block by Paulie. Denies his opponent, comes with the overhand right. Eddie, I know he's up on the scorecards here. He's got to be up on the scorecards, but he is getting really pushed here.
Yeah, he is. You know, this is a development fight. This is a fight where you come out of it and you get better. That doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes you just get another W. He is learning.
It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. Parries that punch intended for the head.
Cover your head. He's tired.
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Paulie Malignaggi. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Able to dismiss it. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Paulie Malignaggi showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a non-stop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
Don't fight, he fight. Jab him, jab him, jab him. Where's your body work? Get the body.
And round number 3 is underway. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Vivian Harris. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Now he missed that right. Paulie Malignaggi's really disappointing us with his lack of work to the body.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Paulie Malignaggi's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still, it could get nasty as the fight progresses. Able to dismiss that body shot. Good looking counter punch. What a chin. Can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing?
And more importantly, can his opponent believe it? You know what? You want to hit a guy, so you figure that that's a good thing, that's an encouraging thing. This is a case where his opponent might get discouraged just by seeing his guy take those kind of shots.
Blocks that punch. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counter punch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Cus D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jabbed. When he's been sure of himself, he's jabbed. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
Oh, Vivian Harris is stunned and staggered. He is in a real bad spot right now.
All right, punch it up.
Maybe a punch or two, and he could be on the deck. Oh, boy, he's got to get right to the inside. Just go bear hug this guy.
Either that, Joe, or maybe as big a long shot as this might be, his opponent now is coming in there not worrying about him at all. And he's leaving himself a little bit open. Maybe he can land a bomb. He can land a lucky shot.
We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue and red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
You certainly don't stand in front of him. Keep moving, keep your hands moving, and you'll beat him to the punch.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Paulie Malignaggi's swelling has really got him facing an uphill battle. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Vivian Harris' cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Blocks the headshot. Took a shot. Now he gives a left.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Nice counter by Malignaggi. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good job staying away from the danger there. Malignaggi with a block. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Blocks away that headshot. Paulie Malignaggi's now at a point in this fight where his defense is going to become crucial. He has to protect that eye. The swollen eye is getting worse.
Yeah, he does. He has to be cognizant of everything. He needs anything out there that he can use for an advantage right now. He's got to position himself where his opponent can't get into the place where he can throw punches towards that bad eye, towards that blind spot where he has no vision. He's got to keep the fight where that good eye is always able to pick up those punches. He's got to position himself in a perfect way now.
You're in control of this. Keep it up. Nice work. You need to cover up more, okay? You're leaving yourself open too much. Cover up. Jab. Jab and throw. Throw to the body, then to the head. Then finish.
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance.
Keep your hands up. Back to the body.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Boy, just staying on the outside away from danger and scoring well. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good counter punch. Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Paulie Malignaggi. Able to get rid of that one. Blocks that punch. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Vivian Harris.
Move your head.
Good job staying away from the danger there. Paulie Malignaggi showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Oh, and they decide to trade there. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action, the kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
Listen, you need to move your head more, side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. Body, bang, the body, hit the body.
They start up again, back to action here with another round. But who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. Paulie Malignaggi is now fighting 2 opponents. The man opposite him and his eyes swelling.
Yeah, but you can't panic, Joe.
He's in a world of hurt right now, Teddy. Look at him right there. What is he going to do? How's he going to survive this?
Well, the only thing he can do now is kill some time, kill some clock, take the air out of the ball. He's got to grab.
Paulie Malignaggi with the block punch. And now you're seeing the beard that this guy possesses, because he went from stunned and damaged to staying right upright.
Oh, this is like Santa Claus's beard. I'm telling you right now.
Good-looking counter punch by Paulie. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Nice counter by Malignaggi. Nice strike after catching one by Paulie Malignaggi. Good-looking counter punch by Paulie. To go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Paulie Malignaggi stunned and staggered. Oh boy, he is stunned badly. He is staggered and hurt and could go down. Teddy, what do you got to be yelling for encouragement if you're the corner?
Well, if it was a baseball game, I'd be yelling for rain. Right now, I want this stop. But what he has to really get is a way to clinch.
A headshot blocked. Paulie Malignaggi's got a way of just getting away from that punch. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Standing straight up. Move that body. You need to move that body more. You gotta give it a double jab. You're not giving it a double jab. You're only giving it one.
Well, the ability to adapt, so important. Who can make the changes now as we're halfway through this scheduled 12-rounder? Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Doing well on the outside. Oh, boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
That punch intended for the head. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Paulie Malignaggi's learning a lesson here that you don't want to learn, and that is no head movement means you're going to take shots to the head.
Well, Customato used to tell me, if you don't move your head, guess what? The other guy will move it for you. Right now, the other guy is moving his head for him.
Painfully so. Good job staying away from the danger there. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. He throws a big, wide punch and he throws a big, wide punch and leaves himself wide open.
Well, it's like leaving your window open in your house in the middle of winter. You know, a lot of cold air is going to come in. Guess what? Some hooks are coming in soon.
To go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other.
Keep it going.
Able to dismiss it. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
One. Good work by Vivian Harris.
Took a lot out of this. You just focus on the fight. We'll take care of the swelling. Listen, take a jab. Take his jab. When he throws the jab.
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage. Good job staying away from the danger there. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Vivian Harris is showing us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his ability. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and that he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe. Knowing when to let the hands go. He knows exactly what time it is.
There he is on the inside, doing well. Malignaggi with a block. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Vivian Harris. Gets rid of that body shot. Paulie Malignaggi with the block punch. Parries that punch away. Malignaggi with a counter punch. Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Blocks that punch.
You need to keep the head moving.
Trading right hands. Boy, is this a dangerous biz. Good defense, just covering up down low. Good looking right hand after he got hit. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. That it's nothing. A small cut, nothing to worry about. Let's get on that swelling. Complex on that.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man. Completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. Paulie Malignaggi's making for a very inviting target right now. That cut is much worse than it was just moments ago.
What he has to do is he's got to be elusive right now. He's got to get on his horse a little bit and give those medicines that were put into the cut a chance to work a little bit, but also he's got to slow his opponent down. Catch him with something so he doesn't keep going after that eye.
Nice block. Oh, what an exchange. This is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tool because it just follows. One, as you said, follows the other. Nice and smooth.
Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. Able to get rid of that one. Good looking counter punch by Paulie. I think it has come to that point. He's behind on the cards. He's just got to be. Going to take a knockout to win this?
Yeah, I think so. And it's going to take a certain kind of attitude or strategy, a change in strategy. You go into the fights, you don't look for a knockout. You're looking to use your jab. You're looking to set up punches. You're looking to go rounds. Right now, he's got to find a way to get a knockout. Look for one punch. One big punch right now.
Malignaggi with a counter punch. come to the end of the round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
All right. Let's work on that cut. It's nothing. That's nothing. Don't worry about it. Let's get on this one. Get the compress on that.
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him.
Still not moving enough. Move! Keep your hands up. Back to the body.
Good defensive skill. Blocks that belt line well. Malignaggi with a block punch. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Vivian Harris. Paulie Malignaggi with the block punch. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Very nice defensive guard there. Turn the center with the left hand. 60 seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. Good way to protect the midsection. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. By Malignaggi. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Your best defense is to throw your punches. You need to throw more punches. That looks away. Good job. Okay.
The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Vivian Harris. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Gets rid of that body shot. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Vivian Harris. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Missed that uppercut. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. Targeting the hooks on each man. Nice block. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Good way to protect the midsection. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Want to win this? Work it. All right. We're gonna nothing.
They meet up for the 12th and final time. The last round has arrived. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Unable to score with the hook. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Able to dismiss it. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Very nice defensive guard there. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. There it is! Paulie! Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Well, that wraps it up. Now, let's send it up to our ring announcer for the decision. Vivian Harris is your winner by a unanimous decision.
Well, he started going to the body, and it paid off for him, and it paid off for us. A good, solid fight.
It was indeed, and we're glad you were with us to witness it. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Always enjoy you tuning in. We'll see you next time at the fights. Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles for tonight's main event. 12 rounds, middleweights going at it between Anthony Mundine and Winky Wright. Anthony Mundine's focus is front and center as he makes his way to the ring right now. Winky Wright's making his way to the ring right now, puffing out his chest, glaring with those eyes, and taking a big stride to his destination of glory.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Anthony "The Man" Mundine. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, Ronald.
All right, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. It's a nice, clean fight. All right.
Opening round here, scheduled for 12. Well, Teddy, here in this matchup, two guys who tend to go the distance. What do we look for early?
You know, I'm looking to see who can be more consistent in just one area. Who uses their jab a little bit steadier.
Well, that's what Winky waits for, the counter punch. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Blocks the headshot. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Winky Wright. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Halfway through round number one. Nice block by Anthony Mundine.
Up and down, side to side.
What does a fighter need to do
to really build the foundation to a great career?
Well, first of all, they have to have the desire to have that great career. There has to be something in them. There has to be coal in that furnace to burn, and to burn later on. Maybe something happened to them in their life. Maybe through their parents, maybe through neighbors, maybe through coaches. Somebody told them they were never going to make it. And they go in their mind that they're going to find a way to make those people wrong.
It is a seesaw battle early on here. Amazing stuff out of these two. Hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Anthony Mundine. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited, he can pick him off a little bit.
You won that round, all right?
Here we go. Round two is underway. Nice counter punch landed by Winky.
Move your head.
A nice block by Anthony Mundine. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. And a sharp counter punch by Anthony Mundine. Anthony Mundine's showcasing one of the best weapons you can have, especially early on in a fight, to set the tone, and that is the jab.
Yeah, and he's shown that it does more than just set up other punches and, just, snap your head back. It disrupts everything. It just throws the other guy's rhythm off, and that's what he's doing a good job of.
.90 seconds to go here in this round. Good block by Anthony Mundine. Parries that punch away. There it is! Wow, no doubt about it. Affected by that right hand. If I were him, I'd be hanging on a little bit here.
Keep apart. Punch it out. Come on, punch it out.
Use your feet.
Good block there by Anthony Mundine. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic, and that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
Capitalize on his mistake. I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for his mistakes. Okay, listen. Body.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
Wright, one of the best counter punchers. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. He's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Winky Wright. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Winky Wright's got a cut, and it looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Gets rid of that body shot. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Winky Wright with a block punch. Blocks that punch. One, gives one. The right hand scores well. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Anthony Mundine. End of the round is upon us. And if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
Throw him off with head movements. That's it. Throw him off with head movements. Keep your hands moving. Keep busy.
Here we go with the fourth round. Both men accurate with their hooks against each other. Anthony Mundine's been having great success with these combinations, Teddy.
Well, there's a reason for it. He's using his jab to start it, and then he's letting the punches go, letting the hands follow.
counterpunchers.
Get that head moving.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Well-placed counterpunch by Anthony Mundine. He is very much being tested here, even though he's likely up on the scorecards. He's getting a real test here.
Yeah, Joe, a test that will serve him in the future. If he goes on to win this fight, which I think he will, he's going to take what he learned here today, what he gained here today, and it's going to serve him as he moves forward in his career.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Winky Wright. Very nice defensive guard there. Nice block by Anthony Mundine. Oh, Anthony Mundine stunned and he is hurt. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
No holding.
Doing well. Listen, you need to move your head from side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. Throw the body, then to the head, then finish.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been... Oh, and there you go. Winky Wright's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. Anthony Mundine's mounting a comeback here, Teddy. Things were going against him. Now the tide is turned.
Good things come to those who wait or those who persevere. He persevered, good things are happening.
Hey, I thought he was going to be knocked out just moments ago, but he has survived this.
Well, he has a granite chin.
Now, this is a very exciting fight. It's been evenly fought, but it just has the feel of a fight that's going to go the distance. It doesn't look like any one guy is going to take control over the other.
No, when somebody makes up their mind, I am not being knocked out, I am staying, they usually stay. These guys are here for the night.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Winky Wright. Nice block. Oh! Anthony Mundine's been stunned. Blocks that punch. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Anthony Mundine stunned, and he is hurt. Well, his opponent doesn't like that, but that's exactly what he was trying to do, just create some space there. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Get it out, get it out, get it out. Let's move.
Able to cover up that gut. That was a miss by Anthony Mundine. Anthony Mundine's not showing us that he understands just how effective he can be if he went downstairs against his opponent.
Yeah, well, you know what you're saying, Joe? You're taking a peek and you're taking a swipe without meaning at his trainer. Because what he's telling you is he hasn't been taught some of the rudiments of boxing. That when you hurt a guy, you should go downstairs to finish him.
Guard your head. Keep working the
And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon.
Keep your hands up.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Good way to protect the midsection.
Cover your head. Down.
End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action. The kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
Cover up, okay? You're leaving yourself open too much. Cover. Then you hurt it. Keep on it.
Well, we'll see if they can crank it up one more time. They put on quite a show. We'll see what this round offers up. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Anthony Mundine. I don't know how they are keeping this up. They are setting such a scorching pace of action in this fight. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Anthony Mundine. Wright, one of the best counter-punchers. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Customato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jabbed. When he's been sure of himself, he's jabbed. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what had come back at him.
Anthony Mundine's not putting forth much offense at all. Now, listen, I get it. You put forth some offense, you got hurt, you were stunned in this fight, so now you're strictly thinking defense. But at some point, he's got to change.
Yeah, he does. Otherwise, he can't win this fight. And his opponent is just going to keep coming like that ocean, banging into that shore, and it's going to come further up the shoreline. It's not going to go away.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Winky Wright. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. 10 seconds to go in this round. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Well, if the second half of this fight is anything like the first half we just witnessed, then oh boy, is it going to be fun watching this fight down the stretch.
And I don't think it can change. These guys came here with a certain attitude, a certain mindset, and it's not going to be able to change now. There's no way of all of a sudden in mid-fight being able to go to a defensive fight or a different strategy. What you see is what you get, and you're going to get it the rest of the night.
Just focus on the fight. We'll take care of this later. Get on that. Get on that.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score.
Get out of the way. Watch the look. Up and down, side to side.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. They are bringing out the best in each other. I mean, you can just tell when they meet up in the middle of this ring, they're bringing out the best in each other. Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by Winky Wright. Nice block by Anthony Mundine. Trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Good way to protect the midsection. Wow, is he defensively sound. And there you go. Winky Wright's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. Anthony Mundine's showing some real guts here. Hey, this fight was not going his way at all, but somehow he has gathered momentum.
Yeah, he behaved like a fighter. He got through the tough times, and now guess what? Good times in front of him.
Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
I need you to jump on him in this round, all right? Where's your body work? Get the body.
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. Anthony Mundine's fighting real smart here on the outside. Oh, and look at this, Teddy, wasting no time getting to know each other.
No, they came right to the center ring, said hello.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Well, that's what Winky waits for, the counter punch. Winky Wright's dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means panic has not set in. That's a good thing, Joe. He still believes he can get this thing done the way he came here to get it done.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Winky Wright. Winky Wright's cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Nice block by Anthony Mundine. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Good job protecting himself. Mundine's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Winky Wright's inability to connect is really concerning me right now. I don't think he's been able to get a thing done since he got tagged earlier in this fight.
The one thing that you got to worry about a little bit is whether or not the referee starts seeing that. That's one thing for you and me to see it. If the referee starts looking at him like, you know, he's not behaving right, he might start to move in there a little bit to stop this fight. He's got to get something going.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Winky Wright able to block that punch. We come to the end of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Boy, it's a very closely contested fight, isn't it?
Yeah, it has been, Joe, but it's going to be up now to the judges. Hopefully they have their eyes wide open because they're going to have to look really closely, not just at the action overall, but who's landed the cleaner, more effective punches.
Listen, take his jab. That's how. Take his jab. When he throws the jab, let's get on that swelling. I'll press on that.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. Blocks that punch. Well, that's what Winky waits for, the counter punch. Very nice defensive guard there. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking one. Protecting his head well with his guard. Back at him with a left hand. Very clean offense from defense by Anthony Mundine. Mundine's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Way to block there. He goes down. He goes down. It was the uppercut that put him there. to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Great movement to get away from those punches. Blocks the headshot. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
You standing straight up. Move that body. You need to move that body more. The swelling is nothing. Just focus on the fight.
So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He could get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock, survive.
His opponent wanted the body, he wouldn't give it to him. Parries that punch intended for the head. A headshot blocked. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special offensive happening in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Blocks the headshot. Good job protecting himself. Nice strike after catching one by Anthony Mundine. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Anthony Mundine. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action, the kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
Carry it away, you catch it. Got that? It's gonna happen. You're gonna catch it. You're gonna catch it. Let's get on that swelling. Get on the swelling.
The start to the 11th round. They both decide to bring it. Able to cover up that gut. Able to dismiss it. Anthony Mundine's, oh, Teddy, this has got to drive his trainer crazy because he's leaving himself wide open with these sweeping shots.
Well, you talk about that old saying, leaving the barn door open, and the horses are going to go out. Well, guess what? The punches, sooner or later, they're going to come in.
Hitting his mark there, going upstairs. That's a good block by Anthony Mundine. That was a miss by Anthony Mundine.
Keep the head moving.
Winky Wright able to block that punch. Smart counter punch by Anthony Mundine. Well, it may be one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing, and we're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Winky Wright. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Great movement to get away from those punches. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Anthony Mundine. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Listen, this is it. One more round. I want you to catch him on the way in. Time your uppercut when he comes forward.
12th and final round. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. There it is! Anthony Mundine's legs look shaky. He was hurt.
No holding.
Wow, is he defensively sound. Headshot blocked. Anthony Mundine's clearly behind on points, wouldn't you agree?
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
And he's taken a pretty good amount of punishment.
Yeah, he's starting to get a little bit ragged there.
How does he turn things around?
Well, what he's got to do right now, look, the guy has shown he has a good chin. So forget that. Don't keep going to that same place because he's already shown you he's good. He's got that nice whiskers. Go downstairs to the body. See if he takes you good down there.
Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Anthony Mundine. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Winky Wright. Winky blocks it. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Well, which way did it go? That is the question everybody wants the answer to. The man with the answer is standing in the ring, and here he is.
Your winner, Ronald,
Winky Wright's your winner by a unanimous decision.
And that was a surprise right there. Coming into this fight, we thought we'd see maybe a knockout. But no, we wound up getting a strategic fight.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
I'm a Las Vegas white Don King in the ring. Does my thing before the spring that's all year.